The biggest mistake people make about one-hit wonders is thinking the artist disappeared because the magic ran out. Sometimes the magic was too strange, too lucky, or too heavy to happen twice. One song on this list came to a man in his sleep, complete with a ghostly rider, a lost girl, and a sadness he never fully planned. Another began as a fake trucker selling bread. Another was recorded to rescue trapped money. If these songs once lived on your radio, the stories behind them may change how you hear every note. Number 15, Black Betty by Ram Jam. How does a band score a massive hit on a song they never actually played? Ram Jam was assembled by two pop producers around a recording made by guitarist Bill Bartlett and his earlier band. Then tightened, repackaged, and sent roaring into the 70s. And the song itself goes back much further than rock radio. It reaches into the early 1900s, a black prison work song first captured from an inmate at a Texas prison farm. By the time it became a hard rock smash, civil rights groups were objecting to it. Listen to that pounding, driving rhythm. That is not just a party beat. That is something older, harsher, and heavier, dressed up in electric guitar. What comes next was built around a man who did not exist at all.
Yeah, we got a little old convoy. Ain't she a beautiful sight?
Number 14, Convoy by C.W. McCall. The trucker singing this was never a real person. C.W. McCall was a character, invented by an advertising man in Omaha to sell bread in a television commercial. He did not really sing in the usual way.
Jimmy hauling hogs. We was heading for Bear on I-10 about a mile.
He talked, drawled, and performed in the secret slang of the highway, playing a part America somehow believed. And yet this make-believe trucker started something real. The country was choking on a fuel crisis and furious about the new national speed limit.
I says, Pigpen, this here's a rubber duck, and I'm about to put the hammer down.
And this became an anthem of revolt. It went to number 1 and inspired a Hollywood movie. The man behind the character eventually walked away from music and became a small-town mayor. Near the end of his life, he watched his pretend anthem rise up again.
This trucking convoy across the USA.
What Comes Next was born in 5 minutes, from one insult shouted across a room.
Yes, I did.
Number 13, Play That Funky Music by Wild Cherry. How long does it take to write the only hit you will ever have? 5 minutes. Wild Cherry was a white rock band trying to survive while disco was taking over every dance floor around them. Their kind of bar band rock was losing ground, and the audience knew it before they did. One night, someone in the crowd shouted, asking if the white boys were finally going to play some funky music. The singer grabbed an order pad off the bar, borrowed a pen, and wrote the idea on the spot. Every word you hear comes from that exact surrender, the letting go. The moment a band stopped fighting the room and gave the room what it wanted. And somehow, the song about changing who they were trapped them forever inside that change. What Comes Next was written in 15 minutes by a man who got the theology gloriously wrong. Number 12, Spirit in the Sky by Norman Greenbaum. How does a man who does not believe in Jesus write one of the most famous songs ever recorded about meeting him? Norman Greenbaum was raised in a strict Jewish household and had never written a religious lyric in his life. He saw a country gospel singer on television one night, thought he could do something like that, and wrote the whole thing in about 15 minutes. He even got it wrong. There is a line about never being a sinner, and devout Christians sent him angry letters because they believed everyone was born one. He just shrugged. He did not know. That innocence is part of the strange magic. The fuzz guitar sounds like a garage door opening into heaven, but Greenbaum never had another hit. Lost much of his money and went off to raise goats. What comes next was nearly left in a drawer forever. Stranger reason. Number 10. More, More, More by Andrea True Connection. What if a hit song began as a way to get money out of a country? Andrea True was an adult film star who flew to Jamaica to shoot a real estate commercial. While she was there, the government blocked her from taking her earnings home, so she called a producer, had him fly down a backing track, and recorded a song in a Jamaican studio, turning her trapped cash into a master tape she could carry out. That desperate little workaround became a worldwide disco smash. Listen to that stiff, bouncing piano break.
But if you want to know how I really feel,
It sounds bright and simple, but underneath it is a woman trying to get home, accidentally making something the world would dance to for decades.
how do you like it? How do you like it?
What Comes Next took a gentle love song and turned it into a chant nobody could escape. Number 9. Hooked on a Feeling by Blue Sweet. That chant everyone knows, the Ooga Chaka, was never in the original song. The original was a gentle little love tune, sweet and almost innocent.
Sweet as candy. Oh, its taste is on my mind.
Then a band from Sweden got hold of it, buried it under that pounding chant, and turned it into something nobody had heard before. The original singer had a real hit with the softer version years earlier, but almost nobody thinks of that one now.
Good love, when we're all alone. Keep it up, girl!
The strange Swedish remake is the version that conquered the world and went all the way to number 1.
Love with me.
Listen to how that chant barges into the room before the song even has a chance to explain itself. It should not work. It makes no sense. And somehow, it becomes unforgettable. What Comes Next was sung by the very woman standing inside the song.
You're a woman who's lost to your song.
Number 8. Magnet and Steel by Walter Egan.
A magnet and I am steel.
What does it sound like to sing a love song to someone while they are standing right beside you, singing along? Walter Egan wrote this about Stevie Nicks.
So you ought to know.
At the height of Fleetwood Mac's power, he had fallen for her during the making of his album, and when it came time to record the song, Stevie herself sang the backing vocals. Lindsey Buckingham helped produce it. Which makes the whole thing even stranger. Egan finished the song quickly after spotting a license plate that read, "Not Shy" on his drive home.
My secret.
Listen closely to those harmonies. That is the voice of the woman he loved, floating through the song about loving her. Close enough to hear, but never really his. What Comes Next was sung by men who had never even seen the city they turned into legend. Number 7. The Night Chicago Died by Paper Lace.
Brother, what a night it really was. Brother, what I thought it really was. Lord.
How do you write a famous song about a Chicago gangster war if you have never set foot in Chicago? Paper Lace were British. From Nottingham, and they built the whole thing out of old gangster movies, newspaper mythology, and pure imagination. And they got it gloriously wrong.
The town of Chicago died. And they talk about
The East Side they pictured was not the Chicago they thought it was, and Al Capone never fought a giant 100-cop shootout in the streets. When they mailed the record to the mayor of Chicago,
East side of Chicago, back in the USA, back in the
his office reportedly sent back an insulting letter. but that almost made it better. The song was not history. It was Saturday night fantasy, with sirens, drums, and danger painted in bright colors. If you are enjoying these hidden stories, subscribe and stay with us, because this only gets better from here.
Always happy, lives we live in, yeah, that's our philosophy.
Number site.
On a western bay, and it serves
Number 5. Brandy by Looking Glass.
Brandy wears a braided chain made of finest.
Was Brandy a real person? Sort of. The writer, Elliot Lurie, named her after a real high school girlfriend named Randy, then changed it to Brandy for the barmaid in the song.
Brandy, fetch another round. She serves them with.
But there is a darker legend around it too. People swear it secretly mirrors Mary Ellis, a real woman who died in 1828 in the same New Jersey town where the band formed, after waiting for a sea captain who never returned. Lurie has called that an incredible coincidence. And maybe that is why the song feels haunted anyway. Listen to the ache in that chorus. A woman in love with a man already married to the sea. It sounds sunny, but the story underneath is about waiting for someone who will always choose the horizon. What Comes Next was a sweet, smiling song hiding a private sorrow.
And we know the night is always gonna be here anyway.
Number 4. Afternoon Delight by Starland Vocal Band.
Grab some afternoon delight. My motto's always been when it's right.
The cheekiest song of the decade came from somewhere far more tender than you would guess. The title came from an innocent happy hour menu at a restaurant, but the writer first noticed that menu while his wife was in the hospital, recovering from cancer surgery.
Sky rockets in flight. Afternoon.
That changes the whole temperature of it. What sounds like a wink from the 70s also carries the feeling of a man trying to find light while fear was sitting beside him. The group won Best New Artist at the Grammys, and they later called it the Kiss of Death. They never had another major hit. Listen to those 4 voices wrapped so tightly around each other. It is pure sunshine, with a shadow underneath it. A bright song that collapsed under the weight of its own award.
When everything's a little clearer in the light of day.
What Comes Next hid an even stranger prophecy, one that took decades to finish. Number 3. Video Killed the Radio Star by the Buggles. A song about technology erasing the past became one of the most haunting prophecies in pop music. When MTV launched at 1 minute past midnight on the 1st of August, 1981, this was the very first music video they ever played. The song about the future launched the future, and here is the part that gives you chills. When MTV finally shut down at the end of 2025. This was the very last video they played. It opened the era, and it closed it. Listen to that wistful "oh, ah, oh" echoing across all those years. It sounds playful at first, but underneath it is mourning something before anyone even knew it was dying. It is a prophecy that came true twice. What Comes Next was the biggest song of the entire decade, hiding the darkest story of all. Number 2. You Light Up My Life by Debbie Boone. The biggest hit of the entire decade carried one of its strangest shadows. Debbie Boone sang it as a love song to God, and it sat at number 1 for 10 straight weeks, longer than anything before it. But she was not even the first voice attached to it. Another woman recorded it for the film and nearly disappeared from the story. Then, decades later, the man who wrote it became tied to disturbing criminal allegations, and the innocence around the song was never quite the same. That is the hard part about old records. Sometimes the voice stays pure,
I'd sit by my window
while the world around it changes. Listen to Boone's soaring vocal. It still sounds clean and devotional, almost untouched by time. But now, there is a shadow behind the light.
You give me hope.
What comes next is not dark at all. It is the one that outlived everyone.
On the dark flat land she rides.
Number 1. Wildfire by Michael Martin Murphey.
She went calling wildfire.
This is the song dreamed in a man's sleep. Michael Martin Murphey was exhausted, working 20-hour days when he fell asleep on a friend's floor and dreamed the whole thing, almost complete. He woke up and finished it in a couple of hours.
Say she died one winter.
The story inside it, a girl who froze in a blizzard while searching for her lost pony, came from a Native American ghost horse legend his grandfather told him as a boy. Listen closely and you will hear what it really is.
When there came a killing frost.
A song about loss, longing, and the need to ride away from pain at last. It was never only about a horse. It was about the secret wish to be carried away from everything that hurts.
The world went by our side.
Every singer here had one great moment. Every era moved on. But the music still rides on. You came in thinking you knew these songs. Now you know the secrets riding underneath them. The fake truckers, the painters, the dreamers, and the ghosts. Every song hides a story like this. And we will keep going back there together, uncovering them, one memory at a time.